Okay, so in your previous video for sum of a finite geometric series, the first example was correct, but your last one was not because of the summation symbol. And I'm going to show you how to fix that when you're doing your delta math. The formula stays the same. A1 is your first term, R is your rate, N is the number of terms, and so forth. So the way to solve these problems are you have to figure out what the first term is first. And to do that, you're going to plug in this value here into the summation there. 1 minus 1 is 0. Anything to the 0 power is 1. So your first term is 700, which is right there, but it only works because this bottom number minus whatever number here gets you 0. So your first term is 700. Your rate is the 0.99 like before. Your N is still your upper minus plus your lower minus 1 divided by 1 minus 0.99. So when you solve that, I clean up the top and the bottom. And that's 0.01. And it wants you to round to the nearest integer. So this would be your final answer. Now let's look at the second one. We would assume the first term is 700, but if you notice, 2, when you put it to the second power here, it's not going to get you 1. That's not going to give you anything to the 0 power to get you 1. So we're going to do it the same way we did the first one. This first number here goes here. I'm taking the summation and squaring it. I'm replacing the n with this number to get my first term. When I plug that all into the calculator, I get 742.63. So now this is my first term. I'm going to use this formula again to figure out the sum of all those terms. My first term minus my first term times my rate to the n, so 25 plus 2 is 27, minus 1 is 26. Clean up the top. And divide it by the bottom. And you notice before I press enter, that denominator is all in parentheses because it's dividing by that entire thing. And it wants it rounded to the nearest whole number, nearest integer. So this would be my final answer.